right, so we have Stephanie here. He's playing Dark Pandora. He's running 4 main deck Bind of Gravities. 4 Thunders, 3 Elvish Priests, 4 Stoning to Death, 4 Cake Zones, 4 Gretels, 3 Zeeks, 4 Flames of the Outer World, 4 Feasting, 1 Zero, 1 Carmilla, 4 Mephistopheles. Valentino is playing Liberator. The deck name is I Hate Flow from Progressive. That's pretty creative. Ryan for days, guys. 4 Feastings of Holy Wind, 4 Thunders, 4 Cake Zones, 4 Flames, 4 Familiars, 3 Carmillas, 3 Zeeks, 3 Lore, 2 Elvish Priests, 2 Glenda, 2 Zero, 1 Necronomicon, 1 Stories, 1 Blazer, 1 Mephistopheles, and 1 Usurper. So it's pretty interesting. Brian has the turn to Glenda that eats a nice little stoning. Looks like Stephanie's running just a massive amount of removal. It's like just tons of removal encounters. And it's just kind of just streamlined kind of red, green, black package.
So she's just excuse me, she's killing with just meth pretty much?
Pretty much going for meth and the just I'm going to attack you a billion times in one turn. Ryan's basically playing the exact same Liberator deck he's been playing for...
Did he play Liberator before? Was it Abdul? Just pretty much the same package?
I think he played Abdul in the beginning, but I think he finally switched. He had Liberator in the side. In the previous tournaments, he's top-aided a couple circuit series, I believe. So...
What's his sideboard? Did he have Abdul or anything in there?
Running very similar to... Yeah, he's running
he's good.
Ebony Prophet and the sideboard. So... Yeah, no, guys. Pandora and Liberator were kind of meh. We had a Kane matchup for you, but they declined to play on camera at 4-0, so we have to abide by the player's wishes.
Was it the Kane player who declined?
Yeah, and so they didn't want to play on camera yet. They were a little nervous about playing on camera, and it's understandable. Playing under the camera, there's a little bit of pressure that's added to it.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot on the line right now.
It's your plays are there, and you can be scrutinized, and it is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're here for the players. So if somebody doesn't want to play on camera, then hey, we respect your wishes.
Don't want to make them super uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all here to have fun. So I'm not, the last thing we want to do is sit there and try to make somebody uncomfortable while trying to play a game. Stephanie's down to 3,500 already. But so we had a last minute feature match. So it took a little bit longer, but we grabbed these two, and it may be not the match that everybody wanted, but it should be pretty good.
At least they got a match.
Yeah, both of these players are 4-0, so they're both doing really well. It'll be interesting to see if we get a Pandora flip next turn. I mean, Ryan has just a monster grip full of cards. Stephanie takes on the 200, takes on the 300.
Laura. Only targets Carmilla, I would assume, right?
Yep. Well, you think he's just gonna...
Oh, he's got more lore.
He's gonna lore chain. Yeah, I think that's
probably the right play.
No, it's definitely correct. Because you just sit there and chain Loras, and you just build a board presence, because he's also holding Zeeks as well. But he knows that whatever he gets anyway...
Yeah, he might just lose Carmilla now anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to lose Carmilla.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... At this point, I mean, Ryan's sitting there with, 6+ cards in hand. There's a stone. Well, I guess she... There's untap. I think you have to at this point. There's just it doesn't make sense not to J-activate here. I mean, unless she's holding. I mean, I can't see her hand, so I don't know exactly what she has. She's holding him, pretty close to the chest. But yeah,
she J-activates.
Yeah, I mean, how often do you get to go 5 or 6 for one? You know what I'm saying?
Thunder.
Yeah, Thunder response, which makes perfectly sense. Makes perfect sense. Stephanie drops down to 2,500. Yeah, last round, I'll admit, the last round was really, really good. We had to see Book of Genesis kind of just completely carry a game. So there's a couple lists there's a couple Kane decks that are 4-0. There are there's another Alice deck. There's a five color Alice, another 5-color Alice, 6 Sages that's doing well as well.
If it's the 3-in-1, if he's 3-in-1, it's the same build.
Okay,
Exactly.
it's the same build? Okay.
Because if it's the kid, Kevin Leave, then they built the deck together.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's the same deck. It could be someone else did something like that, but
Scheherazade probably going to go get flames here.
Once again, players, just a
Ryan's on the aggro plan.
Registration for Winabot's Flight number
Probably
3. If you're
Pandora,
interested
eat
in
it.
participating in Winabot's Flight number 3, please come see me in the blue shirt up at the scorekeeper's table. Entry fee is $10. This is an 8-player single elimination tournament. We will be having the winner be awarded a box of Dragons of Legends 2 or Crossed Souls. Don't forget,
just dealt 800.
Circuit Series
Yep.
points that are
Stephanie drops
available
to
in these
17.
tournaments for those players that are seeking to join us at the $25,000 tournament this summer.
This is where
in
something like
Philadelphia.
Awakening the End would be really good.
Once again, players, registration for side events for Winamax for Yu-Gi-Oh! Of $10 has begun. You may come see me at the scorekeeper's table to register for this event.
She's debating on something. Yes, Spidey, we can probably do that for you guys. I'll mark that down. There's a Carmella eating a cat. Well, that's interesting. Eating a cat? I guess.
Yeah, why?
Well, I guess she doesn't want
The 300.
the 300
Yeah.
plus a Thunder to kill the Carmella, which is understandable. But I mean, if he had Thunder anyway, you would just it's going to block. They're just going to be trading with the Lord anyway. Lord would crash into it and trade. So.
Did he draw a card? Just the Thunder? No, seats. So +2 on his whole board. Yeah, then kills it with the Thunder. I mean the cat. So she just took 5 plus Liberator? Is that 900?
Took 12. She's down to 500. Yeah, no, when the matches are put on YouTube, we can add the deck list. So. We see a kill here. That's 1500. I think she has a game if she has.
Does she have the bind?
I think she has the bind to gravity in it.
Did he have a cake zone in hand?
I believe so. Yeah, he has a cake zone.
Oh, took away flying. Does that take away flying, right? Is
Yes,
that target?
it takes away flying.
That's not a target ability, is it? You have to choose. It just gives flying from all creatures.
And each resonator losing your opponent's turn loses flying. So.
She scooped up.
Yep. Going to gain 2. Looking at Valentino's sideboard, he's got 2 River of the Fire Rats, 2 Bowmans, 2 Decays, 2 Bind to Gravities, 1 Split, 1 Usurper, 1 Susano, 1 Dark Pulse, 1 Fetal Movement, an Abdul, and 1 Exceed. Stephanie's running 2 Dark Pulse, 3 Bloody Moon, 1 Crown of Punishment, 2 Rapid Decay, 2 Susano, 1 Zero, 1 Zooks, 1 Christie, 1 Abdul, and 1 Pandora Light. So I'm just going to see what she kind of like, what she goes into. Awesome sauces.
Was that an envelope to hide a ruler?
Looks like to hide the ruler. Pandora.
Attention Portugal players. Marcus Lopez and Ralph Rice to the media desk. Once again, Marcus Lopez and Ralph Rice to the media desk immediately. Thank you.
Moving on the priest. Keep it back to Ryan. Traditionally not going to face him in the familiar. Can't see Stephanie's hand, but show the Gretel. Yep, there's the Gretel. This is where she Gretels again.
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be really good. Force him to remove the priest, or basically eats his hand the next turn. Yep. Going under. Top 2. Stephanie drops 38.
Thunders.
Valentino with his first Darkness Source. So now I wonder if he's going to kill the priest here. So if he doesn't kill the priest, he's at risk of losing his entire hand.
Yeah, she can J-activate it.
Yeah, you got to kill the priest. Yeah.
With the flames.
Yep. $200. Poor Ryan. He sees the writing on the wall. He's looking at the hand of triple feasting, Blazer,
Yeah.
Zeeks. That's just rough.
That all hits the graveyard then.
Yeah. They're just content with trading 200 points back and forth. Oh, here we go. Here's Ryan's one turn to do something. It looks like it just might be a priest into feasting. She's literally drawn all 4 of them, I think. That's actually pretty brutal. Using all 4 feastings.
Is that what he has?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, that's not good.
There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. That's rough. I mean, we'll see one come into play, but flames the priest. This is just brutal.
Floating the mana.
You can float, but it empties at the recovery phase, so.
Yeah, she just floats.
Yeah, there's no reason to not flip. I mean, going 6 for 1 is ridiculous. Feasting, Zeeks. Oh, it's Carmilla. Feasting, Carmilla, double Zeeks. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Doesn't really get much better than that.
Plays Necronomicon, right?
Yeah, Ryan does play Necronomicon, so he does have a way of getting stuff. He does, he can wind up playing it at a later time.
You can always tutor for that, yeah.
I think he's debating on whether or not to J-activate. Yeah.
I think he grabbed the Necronomicon.
Yeah, I mean, he grabbed the Necronomicon. I mean, I saw split.
Yeah, I did see a split, which
is interesting. I mean,
he's only called 4 stones, so
yeah.
she has a lot more. She's been rampant.
It's either Necronomicon or Flames. That's the only thing I possibly think he could have.
I think I saw the Necronomicon.
Yeah. Yeah, Spirals right here would be the ideal play. That would be pretty brutal.
She's running them?
She
I
is.
don't remember hearing that. But
not running them. So that will not happen, sadly.
She's got that card's the one with Pandora, right?
Yeah.
It works with Pandora, so you
It
random.
it's basically him to Torah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't see why you don't play that in this deck, but
I'm pretty sure there's a reason for it.
yeah, she's doing well. She's probably better at this than I am, so.
You get a cat going into Pandora the Dark.
It's got a Thunder. Yep, there's an Economicon. Is that a split?
Yeah, it looked like he went and got split.
It's got the Necron too. That's what I thought I saw him grab, but
There's a Feasting. And a Thunder. Cape Sun? No. Alright, so Pandora's off the table.
seek this graveyard.
Oh yeah, you have to. I mean, you probably could have. You should probably waited because I mean he is missing another darkness source, but. There's math.
Yeah, she just played the math.
Yeah. You know, well, what is he at? If she didn't have any counters, he could technically draw the game here. Because he could.
It's 18 to himself.
He could play 1/2 for split, then cast Necronomicon, and then cast split again and draw the game. Now I think he just instantly dies now. So he had an out that. How many does she have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she has 24. What sucks is Ryan is down to 21. So splitting is basically out of the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he can still do it.
Yeah.
He can draw this game.
Yeah.
So I don't think she has a kick zone. Not that I can see. But I don't think he really has a choice. I mean, he's definitely not winning this game.
He's looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, he has no choice. He's going to try to go for it. Does she have it? Yeah, she can take some. All right, that'll be it then. Yeah, we'll probably see Ryan scoop up here in a second.
Yeah, he's counting. He's got a cake zone of his own. Seeing if it can work right on. Yeah, scooping it up.
Yep. Because even if he cakes on,
He didn't have enough mana to finish.
Well, he dies the Mephistopheles swing back. So.
Yeah.
Stephanie going up. Not bad. 1-1. I think this is.
Attention, Yu-Gi-Oh players. If you
Actually, he did have the right colors to split twice. He had 2 red sources, 2 darkness, and he could tap Feasting for the third darkness. So what what he had done is played split. It went to the graveyard. He played Necronomicon and had Necros left to split again.
Six are posted. Please find your name and find your seats so we can begin the round. Once again, Circuit Series players, Yu-Gi-Oh players, your pairings for round 6 are posted. Please find your name and find your seats so you can begin the round.
I had 2 spirals in my hand, my opener and the control mirror. And I go blasting waves, Riddle Whiff on Feasting, call Feasting next turn. Next turn, 3rd blasting waves.
So you had no darkness.
So I said like no casting card.
So you out?
Well, next 2, I'm dead to top 8, but
Still get top 64.
I almost just like don't want to. I'm that on team now. That's so dumb. For it to happen 2 rounds in a row. So we've played 5 rounds now. I've thrown Riddle 9 times. Even playing Riddle first before calling Stones. And every time if I fucking hit it. It's like
Craziness.
ripping on Riddle always feels so good.
Start doing it the wrong way. Call a stone
I don't
first.
get too much for that too. Like you get cards that way. You get playing for darkness.
Want to commentate?
Are they still playing?
Yeah.
Oh, the whole time I'm just bitching. I thought they did like the rounds already open.
No, they're still
Everyone
playing.
scares me. Who's playing? Are they going into another game? Alright, keep playing.
It's Valentino and
This is
Stephanie
Stephanie's
Shaw.
who I lost to.
Oh, you lost to Stephanie?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
cool.
Valentino. Oh, so it's game 3.
Yeah, we're going to game 3.
Who's on the play?
That would be Brian's on the play.
Okay, that's super important in this matchup. I'm assuming he's still Liberator and she's still Dark Pandora.
Yeah.
At least they did that post Sideboard before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is the Chris Tavares in the booth. All right. So Valentino's just the red, green, black, right? Like
Yeah, the
he's
same
not-
version of Liberator he's been running for like the last month.
Well, I mean, he's been playing Abdul a lot, actually. So.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, he's been switching back.
Super interesting that he kept his Elvish Priest in here. I think they're absolute garbage against Dark Pandora.
Think so?
There's just what you want to do is you just want to stop them from being able to flip as soon as possible, and Elvish Priest doesn't do that at all. And it's like a complete. I mean, as we know, it's a complete garbage draw late game too. Like in this match,
I mean, it's definitely the way the game goes on later. Is definitely garbage, but getting stuff out like this early.
Yeah, like being able to like so. I mean, if his plan is to try to like aggro the Dark Pandora player out, then sure.
That's exactly what Ryan did. The same thing in Chicago.
It's possible he doesn't have better cards than to bring in other than the priests, but I can't believe that he has priests and he has cats
He
in.
really doesn't. Like,
What's his board like?
His board. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
has, you know what I'm saying? Is like his board really isn't. You know.
No,
creature
it's
threat
not
heavy.
really. Like, how does he beat any of the control decks? This is like all for like this is all crazy. I mean, like the Exceed, like like I don't know. I'm not sure why he didn't side into Ebony Prophet. That seems crazy to me. I mean, actually, it's probably fine. Liberator actually is better against Dark Pandora. I forgot what really he was.
Well, it allows you. What happens is the reason our Liberator is better is because you can just tap. After your hand's gone, you can just tap the draw too.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Is like that's why you play that ruler is to be able to do that. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. I still think that Elvish Priests are not particular. Maybe they're better on the play. I don't know if he didn't, but I definitely would never have this card in this matchup. There's got to be something better. Like if he brought in the Exceed and a couple other things that he has in his board, then I'm extremely surprised.
Well, I think he just what usually happens is he likes to. Brian's very aggressive in these. I've seen him twice now on camera, and every time he's done the exact same strategy, where he tries to go under the J activation, and she's like, all right, you can J activate me once. She's like, you get my Zeeks and my cake zones, but I'm gonna have I'll have a feasting and a couple creatures on board.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: the second Stephanie drops her own feat thing, then that pretty much stops his entire plan. Because like he's just got a bunch of little guys. It's not like he has like some 7 dwarfs or like other like big guys that are like good for the aggressive decks. I think it's just too difficult for a deck style like Ryan's to be able to. I mean, I guess he has zeros which are big enough to be able to attack through a feat thing.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he has some Mephistopheles, and he's playing more of the same version of.
He's got
kind of the small guy. He's playing Laura's.
Yeah, he's got a really strange list. I think that he just. Does he even have any new cards from the new set? He has one.
He has a couple.
Yeah.
See, Ryan likes to get really super aggressive, kind of like what Brandon did in Chicago. He wants to.
Yeah, that's super interesting.
Yeah, he wants to basically. Oh, so who do we have? Memphis
So we
Athletes,
stories the feed
the
thing.
DC. Yeah.
So Stephanie's hand is Gretel, Cake Zone, Bloody Moon, which actually that didn't even, she played Bloody Moon and killed my feet thing, and it ended up not mattering because she ended up Zeke'ing my graveyard. So I didn't. I actually not sure why, but I ended up getting my feet thing back in play. So that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I think at this point Ryan's like, hey, I get to actually search your deck.
Yeah, exactly. That's how the card works. I'm pretty sure Stephanie knows that. Like, she's definitely demonstrated that she's played a couple of other games. I think she's just going to pull.
Yeah.
I don't think that she's actually supposed to be the one searching her deck because now she gets to look. I mean, she has information, supposedly as far as what's in her deck, but not exactly sure why she was the one searching. Maybe Ryan's just trying to save time. He doesn't really care. He said, hey, just pull them out and shuffle.
Yeah.
That could be it, too. Yeah, so Stephanie just didn't hit any of her acceleration, which is super important. I mean, yeah, this is just a tough matchup, I think, for Dark Pandora, but Stephanie does have 4 math on her list, though. I remember that.
Yeah.
Game one we played.
We 4 Mavs, 4
gravities.
gravities.
We traded maths twice, and I Zeke's her third one, and then she played the fourth one. That's how I ended up losing. But
okay,
4 maths is a lot of maths.
I think she's just doing it because she wants to kind of get the game out and then just kind of.
No, that's true. I mean, Meth is definitely the fastest way to win a game. If it's the fastest way to win if you have an unchecked. Yeah. And she has bind of gravities too, so she can go for like the OTK. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like Valentino's hand's like double thunder.
Yep. I'm pretty sure he's going to vomit the rest of the stuff on the board. Now, it would be really nice to see. She does have Pandora of Light.
Does she have a Flames here? Or no, she has. What does she have for stones? I was going to say, if she can stop this 0, I mean, he's kind of attacking in for a ton right now.
Yeah.
So it looks like. Did she end up taking the 7? Yeah, so she took 9.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's not really that big of a deal that she took the camera off. But yeah,
all right, well, we're going for it here. We're going to make him at least J-activate. So Ryan's just probably just going to throw up a couple thunders here.
Yeah.
And also a featsing, it looks like. So he's actually going to be able to dump his hand. This isn't going to be the world's greatest Pandora of Dark for the most part.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Here's a thunder.
To be honest, is there merit just to thunder to the face here?
I think, I don't know what the rest of, the fact that it's a 4-8, I guess. Now she just has nothing on the field.
Yeah.
So, and then we discarded a Carmilla. Looks like the last card.
17, 19, 20.
So let's see if he can.
Well,
we're talking about.
What
if he searches for Zeke's here? So oh no, we can't untap the feasting. I thought the feasting's not untapping.
Yeah. But still 7, 14,
so
16, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25. So he's 4 off.
Yeah, it didn't look like lethal to me.
Yeah, it's 4 off lethal.
Did he just not untap his ruler? I didn't think he'd call a stone this turn, right? No, it didn't. All right. There's the feasting stone.
Down to 1,500.
Yep. So there's a Laura.
People complaining that I'm not there anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The people want Tavares.
If he'd have went to face there, couldn't he be just 1 right there?
Well, so if he goes to face, she goes to 29.
Well, no,
and then she blocks the biggest guy, which is a 7.
Well, she'd have went to 19.
Yeah, so I'm saying she was at 29. Yeah, so he
J-activated and got
Zeke's. That's what I thought too. So then you do a K. She goes to 19. She blocks the biggest one, which is a 9, and then she takes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But yeah,
11, 12, 13, 14.
Like looking at Ryan's board, this is how Ryan approaches basically the control mirrors.
His deck definitely has the ability to have like a proactive strategy.
Yeah, she jacked it.
Yep. But Ryan just dumped his whole hand basically.
Yeah.
If Stephanie had something like Awakening at the end,
yeah, exactly,
then that would be pretty
much
a blowout.
Drew last time?
Doesn't look like she does. Who?
He's got 10 points.
Who drew?
Justin.
Jessing? Yeah, he drew on camera last round. Oh, no, no,
Oh,
no.
they drew?
No, they
Oh.
drew. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we have a meth.
I
So
don't
actually,
see that meth
you
really
may think I'm
doing-
crazy here. I don't think that Valentino's in the clear quite yet. Stephanie still has a ton of cards. She has 2 open mana here. If she can deal, like she'll be able to block whatever the biggest threat is.
Well, he has
Valentino looks like he drew another cat.
Well, he has Carmilla in hand.
Well, he drew the.
No, he's had Carmilla.
Oh, I thought that
Yeah.
he didn't. Oh, never mind then. So she must have Zeke's to be able to counter the Carmilla then.
Yeah, I think I still just go.
I think that I saw that she had a Zeke's, right?
Yeah.
Is he just gonna attack first? Or is he gonna try to do the tutor for?
I would just tutor for
Zeke's.
Zeke's here.
Yeah, so it's Cat and Carmilla. So let's see if she flames is the
Just even a
0.
Thunder, I think, does it. Unless she has, she has a removal
Oh.
Thunder.
He doesn't have enough stones to be able to do everything that he wants to do. It
No,
looks like.
not at all.
Like if he had another stone in play, he probably would be able to.
Yeah, he has
D4.
access to 8 mana with the priest and the feast.
Yeah,
that are
so he
sitting there.
can't Carmilla. Oh no, I guess he can. He can Carmilla and he can activate 4 Thunder then.
Yeah.
But then is that enough? So you have 7,
I don't know
8,
if it's
9.
enough, but it's close.
Oh no, it's definitely enough with the 2 Lauras too. But she has 2 open mana, so it could be Zeke's, it could be Flames. She's representing both right now. Those would be the 2 biggest ones. So I think that's what Ryan's trying to figure out is what card can he play around right now, and also he's just going to start attacking in.
Yep.
So she's down to 900 now.
1200, 900.
Yeah, so it looks like Valentino's just going to punch it in and just force through the damage. It's possible that he doesn't even. Oh, well, maybe he should. No, he should definitely. I think he should attack with the cat. I think he should attack with the cat at least. Okay, so we're blocking 0.
Still at 9. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, everything that's in play right now is attacking. So, all right. Well, there's 5 down to 4. There's a cat down to 2.
Priest going in.
No, being at 200 is basically the same as
Yeah,
100.
yeah,
I think he
it's
just
the
wants this to hold it or be able to have access to the
I
mana.
think you still. I think
here,
here.
I still think you just have to deactivate for the Thunder, make her have the Cake Zone. And if
Well,
not,
no,
it's not like you're dying. On the
you play the Carmilla, if they counter.
Why would we play the Carmilla? No, we're just gonna search for Thunder, and if she doesn't have the Cake Zone, then she dies.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying you
And
have.
there's no way you can
enough
lose on
mana,
that.
But you have enough mana still to Carmilla, deactivate, and Cake Zone. Thunder.
No, because he only has 4 mana left now.
1, 2, 3, 4,
He has
5,
4
6,
stones
7?
left.
Oh, you know,
Yeah, he had 6 stones.
He attacked with feast.
Yep. Is that what he got? Yeah, looks like that's what he got. Is he just going to do it during her draw step as well, or actually that doesn't really do anything?
He's just
So
gonna
no,
probably just
it's better
throw
to just do
out
it
there.
now.
Well, he
Yeah.
has the Cake Zone backup, doesn't he?
No, she has the Cake Zone. So he has a cat and he has a Carmilla left. That's what he has. So he's gonna cat here and probably draw Thunder, like in
Probably
Ryan
draw Thunder?
Valentino fashion. Nope, he wanted it though. He definitely wanted it. All right. So here again is where we would be looking for the Awakening at the end if it exists at all,
Yeah.
which it's possible that it doesn't.
Nah,
All right.
We know it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
it
know there
doesn't.
was. Okay. Yeah, so...
Let's see her coming out of this one.
Mass removal. She got a 2-drop one, doesn't she?
Yeah, she got Dark Pulse, but that's not gonna.
Well, I mean...
Actually, Dark Pulse would.
Yeah, because she can Well, she would need Dark Pulse and something else. So she can Dark Pulse, and then she can attack the Feetsing. And then then there's a tapped Feetsing left, and a flip Scheherazade. Okay, so we're going with the Moon. Yeah, I guess we're going to try to... We don't even have enough to really do all of this, but I guess we're blowing up the Feetsing.
Yeah, but the only out she had was Bind to Gravity, swing for 45.
Did she have enough to that? 1. So 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
1,
1, 2,
then
3.
3,
Yeah,
3.
you're right. 15, 15, 15. Yeah. See, that's how you can just win out of nowhere, though. I don't think Ryan really played around that line.
Yeah, not. Well, he couldn't technically expect it. I mean, he did put a blind. She did put a bind of gravity.
Yeah, I mean, there's
on
one.
it.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't know how many
I mean,
binds there are. And
normally they only run maybe 1, maybe 2, but I mean,
yeah,
4 is.
I mean, that's the only thing. So, actually, no, didn't Ryan know that she had the cake zone in her hand from when he stories her?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's interesting that he went with the Thunder line instead of the Carmilla line, then, because at least in that way, there's no way for him to die the following turn.
Yeah.
Because now, actually, this would have given Stephanie the out to be able to play the bind of gravity and attack 3 times with Mephistopheles and just won the game. Oh, actually, no, because he would have been able to feed Sing Stoned.
That's true. Yeah.
And actually, well, actually, can you chase if they target it with bind? Yeah, you can chase it with feed Sing. So, okay, yeah, so having the feed Sing was actually.
Does he have the Zeeks?
No, his hand is. Oh, is that?
Yeah,
oh,
he has
Zeeks.
the Zeeks, but she blew it up.
Yep. Okay, so we attacked. What got attacked? Did just attack Ryan's face?
Yeah. He just went to the face.
Okay.
Right at 25.
Let's see if she pays 3 to untap the feasting that Ryan has before. Oh, so we're killing the cat.
With 2 mana, I don't see a lot
And
happening.
here comes Allura. It's a Thunder. All right, we're still living. We're still living. Here comes a cat again, and that's it. All right.
She's just making him go through the
Try
motions.
as you might. Yeah, I mean, the aggro plan looked really good there. With the, I didn't know that Ryan's list was running the Lauras and Carmillas
his
and
is
stuff,
super-
so he has the
super
ability
aggressive.
to kind of curve out, similar to the list like we said in Chicago, where it's just cat aggro, and sometimes you just pump your whole team with Zeeks. He's calling you from an island.
Pat from Game On.
Oh, it's Pat from Game On. Shout out to Pat from Game On.
Yep.
Attention, for some good players.
So Ryan's 5-0, so he basically, if he wins next round, he's in very, very good shape. Well, I mean, obviously he's in great shape to top 8 right now.
He needs to win the next 2.